Celestina Area, a judiciary correspondent, joins me again. Celestina, it would seem that the Supreme Court did not differ from the lower courts as to the position of the law in Adamawa State.
Yes, the Supreme Court did not overturn the judgment of the tribunal and the Court of Appeal, being concurrent decisions. It was very clear. We know the antecedents of this very case. And the court today, my Lord Justice Helen Ogumiju, a member of the panel, said that it was baffling that the appellant also pursued this case to the Supreme Court, knowing that it was a mirage. And the lead judge who led the panel today, Justice John Okoro, said that it is important that public servants are not swayed by greed. Looking at the actions of the then resident electoral commissioner in Adamawa State, where he usurped the function of the returning officer to declare Ahmadu as the winner of the election, when the result of the supplementary election was not even collated yet. There is no precedent as to when a resident electoral commissioner declares a candidate as the winner of an election. So it was on this basis the Supreme Court today upheld the decision of the tribunal and as well that of the Court of Appeal to affirm the election of Ahmadu Fintiri as the governor of Adamawa State. They took a swipe at the resident electoral commissioner who, according to the council representing the governor, said that he's at large in neighboring country Niger, but we don't have the facts of that. That was what he said. We also recall at the Federal High Court, there was a case instituted against this resident electoral commissioner who has been suspended or sacked by INEC, but an application was brought before the court by the candidate of the APC, Aishatu Binani, stating that he should not be tried because he is a star witness in her petition before the tribunal. Lo and behold, he wasn't called by the petitioner, he wasn't a witness, he wasn't called, and the Supreme Court today said that the witnesses that was called by the APC candidate did not do justice to our case. The PW1 and the PW2 were campaign officers. They had no bearing or no say at the polling unit or during the conduct of the election. So she really did not do justice to her case, and from the get-go, we knew that the Supreme Court was going to affirm the election of the governor because of the issues that was brought before the court and the antecedents of this very case.
Absolutely, Celestina. One of the justices did say that it's ridiculous that the petitioner continued to pursue a mirage, and that the case of the appellant is devoid of law and facts. Were any penalty awarded, as regards this petition?
Well, the Supreme Court justices were a bit fair. No order as to cost was given to the appellant in this very case. But we know if it were to be the Court of Appeal, they would have awarded cost. But for me, it's good for us to commend the justices of the Supreme Court. We know that they have had different election appeals brought before them. And the panel, they have two panels, one held by Justice Kudirake Kiriekun and the other by Justice John Okoro. They said before the commence hearing of these various applications that they will do justice. And the phrase that usually go around when election petitions are filed is Supreme Court justices. They said no, not again. The Supreme Court will ensure that the cases are determined on the merits. And we also recall that the Supreme Court advised the ADC to withdraw their petition or their appeal that they had filed against the election of the governor. They did that last week, which the Supreme Court dismissed. So now it's safe for us to say that the counsels to these appellants also have a work to be done. We understand that it's important you make your fees, your legal fees and all of that, but the law position in these cases and the position of the law and the Electoral Act, it's worrisome that these cases still get to the Supreme Court and overburden the justices. They are not yet in full complement. They still have about, they're still 11. So they try their best to do what they could do. As they have said for now, they don't know if that of Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo will get to the Supreme Court. So for now, all election appeals from various states has been decided.
That's an area live for us. in our Abuja studio. We're back with more stories from around the country after this break. Stay with us, everyone.